Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College.
Welcome students. Standard 6th, Civics, Chapter number 5, District Administration, Part 1. Today we are going to learn about a new topic in civics, that is District Administration. So let us start, students. In this lesson we are going to deal with three important points. First one is the district collector, second is the chief of the district police, and third is district courts. Students, in this picture you can see that three students are talking with each other, or they are discussing with each other regarding the district collector. Let us see what they are talking about. The first girl is saying that we learnt about the Zilla Parishad, but there was no mention of the district collector. Second girl is saying that the newspapers always mention the district collector in the news. And then the boy is saying that our teachers will be able to tell us. My Didi says she wants to become a district collector. Do such questions occur to you too? The Zilla Parishad is a part of the rural local government system, that is the Panchayati Raj system. But in Maharashtra, the administration of the district is shared by both the Zilla Parishad and district collector. The union government and state government both participate in this administration. Students, let us see the first point of this lesson, that is 5.1, the district collector. The district collector is the head of the district administration. That means a district collector will take care of the administration of that district. Here in this picture, you can see the photo of the district collector of Pune. That is Dr. Rajesh Deshmukh. Dr. Rajesh Deshmukh is the district collector of Pune. He is appointed by the state government. He has to perform many functions, from collecting agricultural tax to maintaining law and order in the district. We can see what these functions are from the chart given in the next slide. Now students, this is a chart which will tell you about the functions performed by the district collector. There are 4 columns given here. First is agriculture, second is law and order, third is election officer, and fourth is disaster management. So these all 4 things, the administration of all these 4 things should be looked after by the district collector. Now what they have to do in agriculture? Agriculture, first thing is that they should collect the agricultural tax. Second, to implement laws relating to agriculture. And third, to provide relief in case of drought and scarcity of fodder. So if there is any problem, then also a district collector has to look into the matter how to provide relief to the farmers if there is any drought, in case of drought or scarcity of fodder, or if there is any disaster. So it is the function of the district collector to look after it, to also to collect the agricultural tax and to implement laws which are related to agriculture. Next function is law and order. What do you mean by law and order, children? Law and order means there should be no chaos or violence in the society or in the district. The first and very most important function under law and order is establish peace in the district. Peace means Shanti. Second is to maintain social harmony. Now your social harmony means what, students? Social harmony means you should live in peace in the society. Third one is to restrict unlawful assembly, impose curfew if required. So students, what do you mean by assembly? An assembly is a group of people who come together for a particular purpose. And if it is an unlawful assembly, what do you mean by unlawful assembly? Unlawful assembly is a legal term to describe a group of people with mutual intent of disturbance of the peace. So in such conditions, it is the duty of a district collector to impose a curfew if it is required. Next is election officer, that is elections. First one is to ensure smooth conduct of elections, whether the elections are conducted smoothly or not. Whether if there is any problem, the district collector has to look into the matter. Second thing, to take necessary decisions related to the electoral process. And third one is to update the voters list. Before the elections are conducted, they have to see whether the voters list is updated or not. That is a function of the district collector. And the last one is the disaster management, to take quick decisions during times of disaster and prevent or minimize the damage. Second is to give orders to the disaster management units or cells. And third is to rehabilitate those which are being affected by the disaster. Suppose during the disaster management, if they come to know the condition which is going to take place beforehand only, then they can take some preventive measures so that they can minimize the damage. And if there is any disaster, the people who are being affected due to that disaster, it can be an earthquake or a flood. So in such conditions, it is the function or it is the work of a district collector to rehabilitate these people who are being affected by such disasters. Now students, just tell me, do you know why is it important to maintain social harmony? Social harmony means what? Harmony means peace. Socially, there should be peace everywhere. That means there should be no violence, no chaos, no fights, no arguments. So how this is possible and why it is important? Why? The differences of opinion, disputes and conflicts in the society must be resolved by peaceful means. Yes children, there might be differences of opinion. As you know, each individual is different. Their thinking, their way of thinking is different. However, when this does not happen, it gives rise to tensions. When this does not happen means if the conflicts in the society are not being resolved by the peaceful means, when it is not taking place, when it is not happening peacefully, then it gives rise to tension. And then this tension leads to violent incidents. Violent incidents means what children? There may be some fight. First there may be some argument and then it can lead to a fight. And this fight will disturb the social harmony. It acts as an obstacle to our progress. So when there are fights, obviously it is going to distract or disturb our social harmony. And when it will disturb our social harmony, that means it will be an obstacle, it will be a barrier towards the progress of our country. Public property is damaged. So the district collector makes efforts to prevent such occurrences, but it is a duty of the citizens also to maintain or to help maintain social harmony. So children, it is a duty of the citizens also that they should maintain social harmony. They should try to resolve the disputes or the conflicts or the fights by peaceful means. And if it is being handled by peaceful means, then definitely there will be social harmony. And if there will be social harmony, then definitely it will lead to the progress of our country. Students, now let us see about a Tahsildar. There is a Tahsildar for every taluka or tehsil. As a judicial officer, he gives judgments to resolve conflicts at the local level. That means at the taluka level. The Tahsildar has a responsibility of maintaining peace and order in the taluka. The Tahsildar of Pune city is Shrimati Trupti Kolte. So she is the Tahsildar of Pune city. You can see her photo in this picture. So it is the responsibility of the Tahsildar to maintain peace and order in the taluka at the local level. Now students, will stop here. We will see the remaining part of this lesson in the next video. that is chapter number 5, District Administration, part 2. I hope so that you all have understood the first point of this lesson, that is 5.1, District Collector. We will continue with this lesson in the next video. Thanks for watching my video till the end. Keep watching my videos. Thanks a lot everyone. Comment me in my comment box. Thanks a lot students. Thank you.